Hi everyone, Sagittarius998 Adam here to record a challenge. This was sent in by Nightey, and it is a difficult Maryland challenge. So I asked him to make a very difficult challenge, and it was one for Maryland, one for Poland, and one for New Jersey. Those are the places I'm familiar with, having not necessarily lived in, but having good familiarity with in various ways. So I'm going to start off with Maryland, and it's supposed to be super difficult. It's, well, presumably Park Road. That's a no horses beyond this post. That's a Maryland Park style sign. For a second I was thinking, maybe this could be Seneca Creek State Park. It's actually right by my house, which I barely go to, so to be honest, I'm not exactly sure. This could be Seneca Creek. It doesn't really look like it, but I haven't, even though it's right next to my house, like a mile away, I've not gone there in like 5 years. Mainly, I mean, there's not too much to do there, but anyway, okay, apparently we have to, cabin. I don't think there's any cabins in Seneca Creek State Park. It's not exactly the type of place where you'd get cabins. Yeah, this does not look, this looks different for sure, but it does look like a state park. I'm using the arrow keys because something was clearly wrong with the other ones. It's County Road 12. Yeah, this is, it's West Virginia. It's not Maryland. Is this Cacapon? Hold on a minute. Matthias, Moorfield, Harrisonburg, Washington, D.C. So Moorfield is in West Virginia. Moorfield is here. Nope, that's not. There's Moorfield. Matthias. Where is Matthias? There's Matthias. So we're in Virginia, apparently. No, we're not. We're in Lost River State Park. Indeed, that's where we are. For the moment, I was thinking this is Cacapon. I'll show you where Cacapon is. I don't know if that's actually what the park is called. It's this one. Yeah, it is. Cacapon Resort State Park, which has cabins. It's actually kind of a nice place. You can drive up here. Not a very good road. But you can drive up there, overlook trail, right up to here. Actually cross into Virginia, which is kind of cool. A little, not really an exclave. It's not an exclave, but the road crosses through the border twice. And then you get a nice view over here. This area, kind of underrated part of West Virginia. I think Berkeley Springs is nice. I don't know if it's underrated. West Virginia as a whole is underrated. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Cacapon is a nice park. Never been to Lost River, although this area is decent. I'll say that. But it's not Maryland. Just saying, it's not Maryland. It's still an enjoyable location. So where did I start? I almost pressed the make guess button, which would have been not horrible, but it wouldn't have been great. So there's a baseball field. No, it's not a baseball field. What was this? It's just a parking lot and the cabins. Movement. Come on. There we go. Game courts. There's a pool. Now, these places are not labeled on the map. When I saw the county, I'm like, Maryland does not have county roads. Maryland has very strong counties. So there's Cabin Run. So that's that. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not at all. That's that. So I started over here. Yeah, Maryland has very strong counties because there's certain states that have very weak counties. Basically, they don't have any county governments. They have counties in theory, but there's no county government whatsoever. Those are Connecticut and Maine, maybe? I don't know. The New England states have weak counties because everything, even Pennsylvania less so, but there's township roads. There's roads maintained by the townships versus the counties. Well, Maryland has a very strong county system. However, they don't have county roads. They have roads maintained by the county, but there's no numbers. It's just names. I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad, but that's how it is. Okay, so facing south, I curve. So that means I must be here. Off by 5 points. Yeah, same idea. Okay. Hopefully, I'm in Maryland now. Or, this is there's some trickery going on. This doesn't entirely look like, I don't know what this looks like. There's a weird thing going on here, which I don't really mind it, but I guess, you know, it's a bug of sorts. That the name doesn't, it just, like, scrambles it. I don't really know what's up with that, but it is what it is. It's Old Marshall Hall. It's the, what? Hidden Valley something. I don't know. Okay, I'll proceed on. Okay. If this is Maryland, I mean, it should be Maryland, but judging by the first location, I can't be sure of that. I presume this was just, the first one was just an accident, but perhaps Nightey was up to some tricks with this challenge. I'm not really sure what's happening. It's the Moyaone Federal Scenic Easements. 202 is the area code, which is DC. Federal Scenic Easements for Indo-Call. It is MD, it looks like, right there. I mean, 202 is DC, but I can tell you one thing, this is not DC. So, I'm thinking this is PG County. I'm thinking it's PG County, and that's because well, look, it's not Montgomery County. It doesn't look like Montgomery County. What newspapers are you getting? Washington Post. That's not helpful. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. This one will be helpful, the blue one. What is the blue one? It's the Independent. The only Independent I know is the British tabloid, and I don't think that's what they're getting, nor would that be helpful if they somehow were. I also think the Independent is online only, so that's that. Okay. First of all, this is a dirt road in this direction. I think I'm gonna turn around. So yeah, PG County, or sort of on the edge of PG County, maybe around the Fort Washington area. I don't know that area whatsoever. Never been there. Don't know it. But the reason why I'm saying that is it has a little bit of a southern Maryland feel to it. You get the 202, which is indicating it's probably close to the DC suburbs, because it's something that company is headquartered in DC, or at least a DC phone number. So it's likely in the suburbs. Doesn't look like Montgomery County. Well, there's really only one other option. That's PG County. So Marshall Hall, indeed, Accokeek Road. Accokeek is by Fort Washington. There's Accokeek. There's Accokeek Road. There's Old Marshall Hall Road. I was right. Very right, in point of fact. It was right next to Fort Washington. Okay, so we did the curve. There's Hidden Valley, which is that. So I'm on the curve here somewhere. Where? I don't know. Actually, I kind of do, because we curve back this way. Am I here then? I think I'm here. Here. Off by a point. But yeah, right idea. Okay, suburbia. There's a lot of that in Maryland. This subdivision doesn't seem familiar to me, but then again, I can't really tell apart subdivisions. This could well be, you know, a mile from my house, and I won't recognize it. Well, landscape-wise, that doesn't seem to be the case. Again, seems a little bit like PG County, but no, not with those. Oh, hold on a minute. Clarksburg, Maryland. Okay, so it could be Montgomery County. You know what I think this is? I think this is Urbana. Where it could be Clarksburg, but I think it's actually going to be Urbana, and that Clarksburg thing is a red herring. Yeah, so there's a great roundabout with no street names. I get that it's, you know, and the bug is not allowing me to read them off the road. So it's the 17, so it's Burkittsville, I think, is the town it goes through. Alright, no, it doesn't. It froze. So 17, yeah, 17 out Urbana, Not, yeah, so 17 goes through here. How far does it extend? Does it extend past Middletown? I think it does, all the way to, yeah, it does. Burkittsville, right, Rosemont, that's no longer the 7, that is the 17. Hold on a minute, I suspect I know where I am, and that's Brunswick. It's Volunteer Drive, yes, Volunteer Drive. And then, who knows where I started, because, H Road. This one, start with an H. Homewood, something, maybe? No. Hope Farm, there it is. I've been to Brunswick, actually. This could be a perfect score, it is. Yes, I've driven on the 17. I remember these roundabouts, because there's a sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't get that in America very often. 4 roundabout sequence. You know, as you come off of, 340. Or I guess 3, if you go straight down 17, it's a 4 sequence. Anyway, never been to Brunswick proper. But I've taken the 464 on a few occasions. Okay, Lehigh Drive, another subdivision. There's water. There's water to the east. There's land also to the east. So it's some sort of bay. This could be the area by Ocean City. There's a little subdivision there. And that's actually showed up in, it's going to show up in an old line excursions later in that series. I've played ahead there to about 14, number 14 I've done. I was going to do all the way through, you know, because 25 is when I'm going to cut the series. This does look like that subdivision. Yeah, so 25 is where I'm going to cut it, and yeah, but I can't really do that because of the bug where you can't move. Now, maybe, hopefully they fix that. Obviously, I mean, if they don't, then whatever, but you know, if they were to fix that, then suddenly I'm at a disadvantage for it. All it takes is just one round. If I had to guess out of 3, then, you know, I'm already 4,000 points usually behind, you know, 4,000 points behind, you know, a perfect score, and behind basically everyone else who would play if that round worked. Anyway, yeah, so Ocean City. I'll check it. It's Ocean Parkway. I mean, I would assume it's in Ocean City. It reminded me of that subdivision. I think it might, literally, it might actually be the same subdivision. That, no, because that one was Mystic Heart. What was this one called? The road. It's, I don't know what's happening with, I have too much stuff open, apparently. So it's Alton Point and Ocean Parkway. That's Dick. Not exactly the same thing. Okay. Is there an Ocean Parkway up here? Am I actually somehow on? That's Ocean Drive. Okay, no. I don't think I can be on Assateague Island. Assateague Island is not developed in that spot, or in any spot. Chincoteague is, though, in Virginia. It's a nice place to visit. You know, for beach. I guess I like islands, so, you know, I like Tangier, which is also in Virginia. Chincoteague is nice, and so on. I mean, the drive in there is kind of interesting. There's so many billboards. It's kind of weird, actually. You know, the whole way, it's like a row of billboards for like 5 miles. You know, driving in, because all you have is marsh, and then, you know, those billboards. Okay, so it's Mumford's Landing. What does that say? It says something good, but I don't know what it says. I can't read it. It's Carlton Lane. There's a yacht club. The Cove Bar and Dining, Family Fun. Tom Larson Band, Transfusion, pools open daily. Nothing that will help me, so I must proceed on. Ooh, there's an expressway. This looks like the 90. Suspension Pines then. It's not labeled. Carlton Lane though. Alton Point, indeed. Right in here. No, I started on the edge of Lehigh. Right on the end of Lehigh. Right on the end of Lehigh. Make the guess. Perfect score and round 5 of 5 on Bond Street. Bond Street in Cortland. That's not a city. Not that I know of. Looks a little bit like Hagerstown. Pennsylvania Avenue. M&T Bank. Other banks are available. No, not. This isn't Hagerstown. What city does this look like? I don't know. To be honest, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. This looks like a sizable city. Fortunately, yeah, the little issue with movement is annoying. It's not a movement issue. The issue is with my internet, which is why it's not letting me move. See? Click ahead, because the frames don't load. They have the internet connection. I mean, it's a perpetual problem. If you watch my last 15 videos, maybe not 15, but last 10 videos, you're going to see that that's an issue. I'm going to try to resolve that by disabling the Wi-Fi. I think it's the Wi-Fi that's causing the problems, and not the Ethernet cable, because it's connecting through Wi-Fi first, because the Wi-Fi is a little bit faster. So, I apologize for this, by the way, but it has to be done, because I want to play Geoguessr, and that's what you came here for, and I don't want to guess as a 3. Especially when I'm in a city that's going to be easily recognizable, eventually. Now the whole thing is frozen. There we go. Maybe. Yes. Except it didn't resolve the issue whatsoever. Okay, so... yeah, so... could this be... it's not an Eastern Shore. It could be a Southern Maryland. It could be... I mean, you would think it would be... We had one somewhat Western location, which was, one somewhat Western location, which was in Brunswick. So where haven't we really been? Been on the Eastern Shore. This is really unfortunate, honestly, because I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, if I have to guess as a 3, I'll guess as a 3, but, you know, by far, this is the easiest round. I can tell you right now, I can see it, this is the easiest round of this challenge, yet, you know, I can't really work with it. I mean, maybe I can here. I blew by that sign which had an area code. I believe that was the 410. Oh yeah, and this way you can't move because it's the bug. Yeah, the best round ever, right here. Hopefully, okay, this works. What's the area code? 410. Okay, good. So we're not in Hagerstown. Ooh, there's a bus. Oh, yeah, but I can't get to the bus. So maybe this is just a black screen. Yes, it is. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a loading issue. It was just the black screens seem to be coming back. Not really. It's probably just a combination of the two. You know, that it couldn't really load the image. Plus, there was an issue with, you know, with some sort of black screen. So it's a 924 and US 1, the business one. I've never seen that green style signage anywhere. Churchville Road, 924 and the 1. Where could this be? I don't know. Somewhere east of Baltimore, basically. Farmers Market, April to November, Harford County. Okay. that makes this really easy now. Bel Air? No, probably not, because Bel Air is the county seat of Harford County, so it would make sense for Harford County Health Department, for example. It's an interesting name as well, I guess, which is why, perhaps Nightey chose it. I don't know, actually. Yeah, well, there's Churchville. I was right, 924. Bond and, what was it? Bond and this place. This road. Which I can't apparently exit onto. Alice Ann. North, south. Yep, towards the Cortland Health. Off by 2 points, apparently. Further, south. Yeah, okay, sure. So that concludes the Maryland challenge. Did I not click? I did. It just froze again. Okay. Yeah, so that concludes the Maryland challenge. 32,388 is a fine score. That was not Maryland, just saying. But it was still an enjoyable. West Virginia I also like. I can tell you this: Mid-Atlantic Pennsylvania less so. There's a place I haven't been to in Pennsylvania. West Virginia I actually really like to get in Geoguessr, except as you may know, it's the wild and blurry state, and the majority of West Virginia cannot be shown in a Geoguessr challenge without including blurry cameras. At which point I do not like West Virginia. So at least it wasn't blurry, which I set aside that in the beginning. So it wasn't a total loss there. Admittedly, there's really nothing out in here that's good quality. No, well, no, that's not true. There's 219 has good quality, and Oakland has good quality imaging. 219 except for accident, but 50, I guess, I assume also has good quality imaging, but all the rest of this is blurry. So admittedly, for a more difficult challenge, this made sense. But I mean, it's not Maryland, but I'll take it. I'm not super complaining about that. It was still a fun challenge to play. Maybe not as difficult as I expected, but some of the rounds were a little challenging. Mainly round 2. And also, round 5 wasn't all that challenging, but the movement affected it significantly. But yeah, thank you to Nightey for sending this one in. Until next time, see you.